Peace and love, family.
Peace and love. Hello, everyone.
Uh, we are back. What is this, like vlog number 3 for us?
Yeah, something like that. We're
Yeah,
getting there. We're getting
yeah,
out there.
yeah. We wanted to come on because we had a really dope influx of new subscribers,
Yes.
and we were just thinking we should probably let our subscribers and people out there who care about our journey let them know a little bit about us.
Yeah.
So
Who is Black Love?
this is who is Black Love.
Who are we? Where did
Yeah,
we come from? Why are we here?
yeah,
So, we're going to answer some of those questions for you today. So, we'll just jump right into it.
yes.
So, my name is Crystal. I grew up in California.
Oh, and my name is Hasim. I grew up in Greenburgh, New York, town of Greenburgh.
Yes. So, as you can see, we grew up across the U.S., across the country from each other, but our journeys and our stories are kind of what brought us together. So, in California, I grew up with a dance background. I studied dance in high school, and I ended up also studying it in college as well. I have a degree in dance and theater, as well as a business degree in with a focus in marketing. I also have some gymnastics background as well. But after I went to school in the Bay Area. Shout out to the Bay. Love the Bay. Much love for Oakland and the Bay. I started dancing professionally for the first time when I was living in the Bay Area. So between San Francisco and Oakland mostly, but also all over the Bay Area. And did that for a number of years. Also ran a dance company called Stance Dance Company where I got to book dancers for gigs in the Bay. I also got to tour them to Los Angeles, and we performed at the Grammy Museum. We shot a music video in Berkeley, and that was a good time. Yeah, but I also took my talents across to the East Coast, and I ended up in New York um, where I ran a dance program in Brooklyn for about 5 years, teaching dance and kind of being my our students. It was really their first introduction to dance, which was really cool. I also did some professional dance work for a few different companies while I was in New York. Did some background acting while I was there. Started training in acro yoga. You know, New York was a great time. Yeah, I did work in New York and it was great.
Talk your shit. You work. Talk your shit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I did some work while
you
I was
work.
in New York. Continued to teach even through the pandemic, where things everything went virtual.
Mhm.
But that's also where I started getting into health and wellness coaching. And so that has been what I've been doing for the past 3 years. I do work for Weight Watchers as a virtual health and wellness coach, leading different workshops, talking about different wellness topics, doing one on one coaching, and also leading movement breaks, getting to bring in my dancing and blend that in with the wellness space that I'm already in. So I also did some teaching while we were living in Las Vegas for a short period of time. I'm at a performing arts school, and yeah, and we've been able to also do some work in Africa, which we'll get into.
Yes, yes. I mean, shout out to my wife. I'm a very big advocate on bigging up your partner. So I love to focus and hyper focus on my wife's accomplishments as a dancer, a creative, a curator. She's dope, which is why I married her. So I'm glad that you're getting to know her a little bit more. And yeah, as I said earlier, a little bit about myself. I come from a town called Greenburgh in New York, small town, small but mighty. And I really started my dance career in Brooklyn. I'm a self-taught street dancer, and I was heavy into the flex dance scene, which comes straight out of Brooklyn. My first, I guess, coming out professionally as a street dancer would be Battle Fest a little over 12 years ago. And if you're familiar with Brooklyn street dance scene, you're probably familiar with Battle Fest. And if you're not, you're missing out because when I came up, it was real, and it was one-on-one street dance competitions. And man, Brooklyn really helped shape me creatively as a dancer. So always showing love to Brooklyn, always showing love to Battle Fest. And from there, I did some work with Yak Films, um, which is a world renowned video. Uh, I don't even know how to explain them. They just break dancers. They broke the twins. They broke the twins. Who dance for Beyonce, and they come from the street dance world in Paris. So working with Yak Film, shout out to Cash Gaines, was a super big blessing. Um, like I said, I'm self-taught, so I started to take what I learned with creating my style and teaching it up by where I was in Westchester. So that was a really cool transition, going from battling in the streets to now teaching kids, after school programs. It wasn't nothing like running a dance program, for 5 years, but it was really cool to teach and see where I fit in that way. From there, I kept going with the street dance. Wanted to be more professional, or more commercial rather. So I got a tip on an audition for a movie called In the Heights, and that was my first ever big feature film. It was a really big deal to see myself in a major feature film, in movie theaters, drive-in movie theaters, IMAX movie theaters. Like it was
So
pretty.
many theaters.
It was crazy. It was actually crazy. I've been dancing maybe 10 years prior to getting that gig, and yeah, it was mind blowing. And then from there, I was cast in a show called Awakening at the Wynn Hotel and Casino, and I danced for them for about 2.5 years. I was part of the creation of that show, which took about 7 months to create. Um, by the time the dancers got there, it took 7 months to create and put on, and it won Best Show in Las Vegas 2 years in a row now. Shout out to the cast. And yeah, we're gonna now spin it back a little bit and let you know how we met and how this whole thing kicked off and started. When my wife came to New York from California, she was running a dance program and she was dancing in dance companies, and that's how we actually met. Um, yeah.
Absolutely. We both were dancing for a dance company in New York City
Mm-hmm.
when he was a part of first. And then when I got connected with the director and choreographer, I joined a little bit later. But that was our first interactions with each other, were, working together through different rehearsals, starting to work on different projects. And eventually, I just remember it was one rehearsal where I kind of we were freestyling. All the dancers, we were kind of doing some kind of freestyle moment, and I came and danced into his space, and it was really on like a creative frequency. It wasn't like, oh, I'm trying to get with you right
No,
now.
not at
But
all.
I from the first time I saw his movement and his style, like I admired it. Like I admired his approach to movement and performance, and just like transporting people in a way. If you haven't seen my husband dance, definitely go and like look him up. It's gonna change your world.
That's why I married her. She sees so much value in me. At the
Yeah.
time, I didn't see much value in myself, I would
Mm,
say. Me being a street dancer trying to turn more commercial, and she came into my life at the perfect time. It just gave me just a different battery in my back. So the fact she wanted to work with me creatively just kind of spiraled into me just seeing more of a future with her, because I valued her creative eye. I thought she was dope. She had a very amazing leadership quality about her. The dance company we were in, they were trying to push her to be the lead of the dance company. And we actually left that dance company to start our own thing,
yeah.
which turned into Black Love Arts LLC.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then, man, we had sold out a two-person production in New York City right before the pandemic.
Talk about it.
Right before the pandemic hit, and it was amazing. It was right in Uptown New York. We had people from all over fly in, and the
All
basis of the
over.
show was basically taking you through the journey of Black people from the motherland through the Middle Passage, where we have gotten to in present day, and then where we could go
Right.
once we learn how to recognize who we are and unify. Black man, black woman. And it was amazing. The pandemic happened right after that, and that's when we started to sell holistic care packages to boost your immune system, which is where the holistic health and wellness part of our company comes in. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that definitely brought us more into the wellness space, which we were already into the art space, but we recognized that in order to create at our fullest potential, in order to be the best version of ourselves and whatever we dive into, like we have to prioritize our bodies first. And being dancers, like our body is our temple, our body is our instrument. So we want to take care of that instrument as best as possible. So I think that really shifted our focus as well to just like really prioritize and be proactive with our health and wellness journey.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, we perform for the Black Choreographers Festival at least 3 times, which happens in the Bay Area. Also, we were selected for a film festival, the Mobile Dance Film Festival. Our very first year as being a company. We also have curated different types of events. So we had our Black Love Cookouts, in which, if you've ever been to one, thank you so much for coming out to that.
Yes.
But we also got to showcase some other artists as well during those cookouts, as well as create a safe space for Black people just to come and network, mingle, vibe, like just good vibes, eat good food. We're both vegan, actually nearing more plant-based
Plant
these
based.
days,
Yeah.
especially since living in Africa.
Yeah.
But so we would cook the food, feed them
Hmm.
good food and make the drinks and everything, and they were just always such dope vibes. Like I can't wait to throw another
It
one.
was always a vibe. The Black Love Cookout, man. It's you're gonna see some clips. Of course, I'm gonna share some clips, but man, once we throw another one when we get back to the States, hopefully, because we've done one now. We've done one in Brooklyn and we've done one in Long Beach. So, and it just always comes to the community. You know what I'm saying? Like whoever's there pitching in. We've had poets, we've had singers, we've had dancers, we've had comedians.
Comedians,
Like
yep.
what? It's so dope. The vibes is always vibing. So
Mhm.
yeah, Black Love Cookout. And yeah, you mentioned mobile dance, you mentioned BCF. I
Mhm.
mean, and then now we've now taught in East Africa. We've taught in Kenya. We performed in Kenya. We've taught in Rwanda. We've helped build the school curriculum for an art school in Rwanda.
For
So
the very first dance and theater school in Rwanda, we helped them build the curriculum while we
yeah,
were just there on a visit, like
yeah,
on a whim. So it's been really special to not just explore all of these countries that we're in, but also to really be able to make an impact in every community that we touch,
yeah,
in a way that is meaningful to us. For us, that's we connect through people. We connect to people through the arts,
hmm,
and so it's been a really special way to kind of bring something that we're both individually passionate about, but also together it's something that we share together as well, to be able to share that back with our brothers and sisters. And the motherland has been just such a rewarding experience.
yeah,
Yeah, every single time.
yeah, yeah. I'm definitely going to, like I mentioned before, coming from a Las Vegas residency. Once I was done with my contract, we were on a flight out here. No less than a couple of weeks after that was done, and it's been such a rewarding experience being here in the motherland, pouring back into our people in a creative and artistic way. And our way is dance. So yeah,
The
just
arts and wellness.
and
Yeah, because
wellness.
also now that we're out here, I'm also leading, teaching weekly yoga classes, which he's a part of
Yes,
as
yes,
well.
yes,
Doing breath work
yes.
for an artistic event that happens in Stone Town on a weekly
Hmm.
basis.
Hmm.
Shout out to Ashley Maybe in the
Yes,
box.
always.
But like we're still living it even now that we're here in Zanzibar. We've been here for a few months. We're still being able to have an impact and be able to touch the people in a way that is meaningful to us.
Yeah,
So,
yeah,
so that's just a little bit about us.
yeah. We had to come and introduce ourselves. I mean, we're new at this YouTube content creator thing, but we want to make sure that we're connecting with our audience and being, transparent as much as we can be because we appreciate all the support. It's all love. And once again, I'm Hasim,
I'm Crystal.
and together we are Black
Black
Love.
love.
Stay tuned. We have so much more content coming. All right.
All right. See you soon.
Peace.